Hello, everybody.
Hi.
We are here at 8:15ish to chat with y'all. We're live. If you're watching it later, hello. And I want to talk about Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Let me make sure we're actually live.
That's what I was getting ready to do.
The Kingdom of Animals.
I believe we are.
Okay.
You can hear us?
Test.
Yep.
Okay. So we got to talk about Animal Kingdom. Let me say this. They just closed down Dinosaur, so the complete Dinoland USA area is blocked off.
It's a sad time.
They're also this week or next week, I can't remember, completely stopping the Wildlife Express train that goes out to the conservation station and all that. And they're going to get that set up for summer for Bluey. The animals are going away that you can pet and all that. So now that's not in play. So the only thing left to do at Animal Kingdom is Navi River Journey, Flight of Passage, the Safari, and Expedition Everest.
And then some shows.
Yeah, and some shows. Now they do have some really nice shows.
Really good shows.
But I don't know. Like, they almost need to, in my opinion, instead of like giving the free water park day when you check in this summer, they should just let people go to Animal Kingdom for free, because
That's true.
unless the ticket prices hadn't came down, there's no way if I was doing a visit right now and we didn't have the annual pass
That you would spend a
that
whole
I would
day.
spend any money to go to Animal Kingdom, because I mean, yeah, there's still some cool stuff there, but I mean, like, at least half the park is closed right now, which is crazy. I feel like they maybe dropped the ball on. I mean, I would have definitely figured out something other than closing anything else after Dinoland's closed, because that whole section's down, and they're going to close the whole train and the thing for until probably early summer. That's a problem.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I know they can't let people in for free, and I know it costs a lot to still run that place. But something needs to happen. And I think, in the scheme of things, once they do get Tropical Americas open, they need to go ahead and focus on another ride or two somewhere else in the park, and they need to do something with that big pond, and they need to stay open later. Because even though there's not much stuff to do, I see so many people comment all the time, I wish it was open later so that you can just see the stuff.
It's neat at nighttime.
Yeah, I mean, to see the glowing stuff over there at the Avatar, at the Valley of Moar or whatever. I think the restaurants would do good at night. I mean, they got some good, like, Yak and Yeti and this, that, and the other. You know, there's good restaurants. So I don't know.
I'm telling you, I would have characters out everywhere. I mean, they do have quite a few, but I mean, like,
something.
Anywhere.
But that's just my thought. I don't know. It blows my mind that massive, for 4 years, that massive pond with seating for thousands of people is there, and they don't do. People go sit out there to eat lunch or whatever to get away from people. There's nothing going on there. And then, you know, like a year and a half ago, they did away with the flotilla boats. Now, I think if you got to choose, you'd rather have the characters meet in person and walk around like we've seen. But during the day, throw them on the pontoon and zoom them through there, and people would always wave and holler, and I thought that was neat too. So,
I mean, I liked it.
I just don't know.
I feel like right now it's just kind of like a glorified zoo.
Yeah, and I mean, literally, I always kind of fault people that said, "Oh, it's a half-day park."
Because I didn't think so to begin with.
Now it's like a 2-hour park. I mean, you
can take your time and go through all of the zoos and
but still,
all the shows.
Half day at most, even with the shows.
And I think some of the best food we've had, or some of the best foods that we've had, has come from, well, Yak and Yeti was really good.
We tried Tiffin's last summer and wasn't really impressed. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't try it again, but it's supposed to be a higher end restaurant, and like really whatever steak we had was tough, and it was just like, And then we tried Tusker House, and I think our server lady had a good bit to do with it. but
That's true.
it was like an awful experience. I mean, it was bad. So I wouldn't mind trying Tusker House at breakfast because everybody's saying that breakfast time is great. And not only that, when we went to Tusker House, the amount of flies and stuff that were in the buffet landed on stuff, I was just like, this is a mess. And I know you can't control all of them, but it wasn't just like one or two. I'm talking dozens were like in the food, and I was just like, I'm done. I'm done. So,
especially for the amount of money.
Yak and Yeti is my go-to, and
It's
the time or
good.
two that we've been to Rainforest at Animal Kingdom has been good. So it's sort of a touristy thing, but
That's pretty good.
it works out. And then we hadn't ate at what's the barbecue place?
Oh shoot.
Anyway, whatever the barbecue place is. But it was good the last time we ate it.
It's been a long time since we ate there, hasn't it?
Flame Tree.
Yeah.
I like the Saltui Canteen or whatever over there at Avatar. So a lot of good stuff. It's my favorite place still to get Dole Whip is at over there in Africa. So
I mean,
they got to do something. I mean, I know you can only build stuff so fast, but when they announced the conservation station was closing for Bluey, then they said, all right, now we're also getting rid of the farm animals that you pet. That's not a make or break for me. Like, we did go out there and pet those goats because Joanna liked to, but it's not like we do it every time.
yeah.
And I do think the train ride is neat, and I think they should put something really big out there because, I mean, you see people riding the train out there, but it's never packed. I think Bluey will be okay. They're also doing away with the drawing thing out there. And they're, from what people have said so far, they're moving it to Hollywood Studios where they're putting that animation academy. But somebody made a comment that they don't think a live animator is going to be there anymore. It's going to be more of like they play a video and you follow along. So like, ugh.
That's not going to be good.
Michael Eisner said yesterday or today, which was the former president that really brought in the big Disney stuff, Little Mermaid, Lion King, all this big stuff. He said, they asked his opinion, and he said he thinks Disney has got way too expensive, and the average family cannot go to Disney, and that is very true.
Very true.
Because if you went, I mean, our first trip, we basically saved money for a year.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you're looking, even with 3 or 4 in the family, you're looking at thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So yeah, I mean, it's just so, and I know they have to probably play with that price to regulate the crowds and all that stuff, but at the same time, I mean, it's to me, it's out of hand, and they charge you for everything, you know, lightning lanes, and I mean, anything, there's a charge, so I don't know.
I mean, I guess people are still paying for it.
That's the problem, is everybody just pays for it, but even with us, we get the annual pass, whatever, 2 years ago. Then it goes up with like $100 a pass or whatever this year, and it's like, all right, I mean,
it can't go up much more.
No, if that's going to be like a yearly thing, we
can't keep our.
No, I mean, it's for just three people. You're looking at almost $5,000. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then if it keeps going up, it is what it is. But surely. Yeah, it would have to at some point. There's going to be a line. People are like, no, we're done.
No, I can't.
But anyway, that's my Animal Kingdom thoughts, and I think hopefully they're gonna like streamline, whatever the word is, getting that Indiana Jones ride into the dinosaur ride to get that thing open. To me, they could get that carousel out. Hopefully, it's already built. I don't know.
Surely it would be.
Get the carousel on the property now. Get Indiana Jones going, and they're redoing or whatever Restaurantosaurus into whatever. All that should just be boom, boom, boom.
Is that going to be the only ride in?
The carousel, Indiana Jones, the Encanto House.
That's going to be a ride?
Yeah, it's going to be like a slow ride. I don't know if it's going to be a boat. I think it's going to be a boat.
Probably. That would make sense.
Is that it? That might be it. And then I think that store, I don't remember what the name of it was now, but there was that store in Dinoland. I think it's going to reopen as some sort of theme store. I think Restaurantosaurus will do some kind of re-theme of some sort, and then that'll be that. But I think once that's done, hopefully sooner than later, they need to maybe go somewhere. I don't know if it would be like somewhere near Expedition Everest, or maybe somewhere over near the conservation. There needs to be another ride or two, because Animal Kingdom's always, it could use more stuff, and there's plenty of stuff to do when everything's open. But even then, it's nowhere near as much stuff as
or
any
heck,
other park.
They could even put more animals.
Yeah.
If they're wanting that one to kind of be centered towards like animals.
Well, supposedly when they opened it, everybody thought that's kind of what it was going to be, was a zoo, and they had to run all these commercials saying they actually were acting like it was an African word or whatever, and saying not a zoo or something, because everybody thought it was just a zoo, and they were trying to say no, it's more than that. You know.
Okay, yeah.
What's going on, Fun Zone Bowser Jr.? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. We are talking about Animal Kingdom and all that good stuff over at Disney. But I mean, Expedition Everest is a really good roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
The show, the Nemo show, Finding Nemo, and the Lion King show are like really, really good. Even the bird show.
I would say I even like the two bird shows.
Two bird shows.
The one at the very beginning. Yeah. But I feel like, did they just do that one time?
I think it's a couple times a
okay.
day. All that's really neat. I mean, they could even add something in Pandora. I don't know what it would be. To me, it's crazy that you get a ride like, say, well, I understand because there's not as much seating, but a ride like Small World that can handle so many people on like a boat situation.
True.
Then you got Navi River, and it gets backed up 45 minutes to an hour, and it's sort of the same thing of just go with these boats, but it gets so backed up. So I don't know what they could do with that, but I don't know if there should be another ride in Pandora.
That would be cool.
Or anything. Initially they talked about, or they might even have done it briefly, I don't remember, but they put people in, or were going to put people in boats, and they were going to originally take them through some of those canals, and there were like dinosaurs on the shore and all that. I'm not saying do dinosaurs now, but do something. That's just something, a filler, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like any of that works.
Anything for people to do.
And because Animal Kingdom's got the most acreage of the parks because of the safari and the animals back there.
I still think they need to have avatars walking around.
Yeah. And I think Bluey will do pretty good back there.
Oh, yeah.
But
are they going to have like a play area?
From what I'm understanding, initially I thought they were putting Bluey outside, and that's why the goats were going away. Now they're saying no, they're doing away with the drawing thing, and Bluey's going to be in that building, which, I mean, that's a better spot. But why is the goats going away?
Right.
I don't get it. Or maybe there's some.
Maybe they are going to put a play thing or something else.
Maybe there needs to be something.
They're going to keep the little hospital thingy in there, right?
As far as I know.
That was neat too.
They said on Wednesday mornings is when they do their like surgeries. You can go watch them on the animals.
So.
But something needs to happen. And in Hollywood Studios, I mean, they got more stuff going on, but they're fixing to close down Rock and Roller Coaster, and now, all the Muppet stuff closed,
Disney
and
Junior's closed.
The old launch bay's closed. There's just too much stuff blocked off. And I think in the grand scheme of things, in a couple of years, it's all going to be, but that worries me too, because like, talking about prices going up, they're fixing to open up, Cars Land, Villains Land, all this stuff at Hollywood Studios, all this stuff at Animal Kingdom. I hope they don't say, we're going to double our prices or something. I mean, because obviously that stuff costs a lot of money, but
we already paid a lot of money.
Yeah, if it, like I say, it gets much more expensive, people's going to start backing it up. Backing it up. But then you got like SeaWorld that we got annual passes to that's like $14 a month. And now, don't get me wrong, SeaWorld's not even on the same planet as like Disney, but
they got
a lot of stuff in SeaWorld. I mean, they got the whole Sesame Street land, a bunch of big roller coasters.
A lot of roller coasters.
Some meet and greets, restaurants.
The Seal Show, the Whale Show.
Yeah. For that
I think they got like a penguin thing or something, but yeah.
Even Universal, which we don't have those passes, but it's like a down payment, and then it's like, I want to say $30 a month or something, and that's for 2 parks. That's getting a little closer to Disney standard. So,
I feel like
what's going on, Jacob? We were talking about Animal Kingdom earlier, talking about how like everything's closed down. It's crazy. But I hope well, I'm pretty sure Tropical Americas is going to be like neat and big
Oh,
and
yeah.
new and whatever, and that'll help a lot. And then
I hope Bruno's there.
I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. And then Hollywood Studios, I really feel like, you know, they already closed Rock and Roller Coaster, the pre-show off.
Yeah.
So in theory,
They shouldn't have a lot to.
they were going to have like the Penguins and the band and all there. If they can get that done, or if it's already done, I mean, I know they're going to have to retheme a few things with the roller coaster, but I don't feel like
Not
it would
a
have to
lot.
be all that much. I think if they could just close it, because
Get
like
them.
with Frozen that just reopened, they only closed it for like what 2 weeks or
Yeah,
something.
I don't even know if it was that.
So, and I know it wasn't a major retheme, but they did replace their faces or whatever.
They look a lot better too.
Jacob probably. Right now, it's looking like March the
Something.
20th, something like that. I can't remember exact dates. Weekend. I hadn't
I hadn't really thought about it.
I hadn't booked the room yet. I looked last night, and right now Pop Century's got some rooms, and we've never stayed at Pop Century, so I'm looking at maybe doing Pop Century and doing a. They got the flights we like on a Friday and come back on a Monday out of Greenville, and we fly out late Friday and fly out late Monday. So that's what I'm looking at doing. And if we do that, maybe stay at Pop or wherever, it don't really matter. And then I would probably do, what was my plan? Saturday, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom. Sunday, maybe mostly Epcot, maybe Animal Kingdom for a minute, and then Epcot for most of the day. And then Monday, go to Magic Kingdom for a half day and fly back. That's probably what our plan will be.
I really want to spend a lot more time in Epcot, in the countries.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking. If we stayed at Pop, you know, we could Skyliner into the
Sure.
back and do that. And because that's what always gets the short end of the stick. Maybe don't even get any lightning lanes. Just like mainly we're going
Just
to tour
explore.
these. Yeah, because we've explored.
But not like, oh, I'm Dawn. Or Dawn. I say Dawn. Everybody else calls me Dawn. Dawn.
But yeah, we've explored around, but not like. I always see videos and I'll be like, dang, where are they at? And they'll be like way back in some country in Epcot, and I'll be like, dang, I don't know if
But
I've been
man,
there.
we've never seen that.
Yeah, we found some random bakery in like Norway or
Oh, it
wherever.
was good.
Was it Germany or Norway? I don't
I think
remember.
it
might
was
have been-
Germany.
I don't know, but there's just so much stuff, and we've seen. Remember where we seen that Beauty and the Beast thing, that sing along that time?
Mm-hmm.
It flip flops between that and some old film about like France or whatever. We've never
Oh.
seen that. We went back to the America Adventure this time. We've seen it before. You're not. The thing is, and why nobody goes to it or knows about it, is you can't film in there. But good Lord, there's like a million animatronics. I'd love to see behind the stage. And
Oh
just,
yeah,
like,
where they just like keep coming up and sliding out.
buildings pop up and boats and everything else.
It's really cool.
And it's really neat, but you never hear about it because they won't let you film in there, so nobody posts. Nobody posts about it. But we went back to that. I wouldn't mind going back to that China. I mean, I know it was kind of dated, but that China Circle Vision thing. I think I was
It was
sick.
still cool. Yeah, you were
I was
sick.
sick that day, but I wouldn't mind doing
I
that
don't know.
again.
Joanna likes to see all the history and stuff. We do want to do the Kid Cot like completely. We
Yeah,
went
we
around and
know.
got postcards one time, but we want to get a passport next time.
Speaking of postcards, we went. I've always wanted to do this because I always see it on the reels. But before we left last time, we got a postcard in at the Emporium, and then you can buy a stamp, and then you can go into City Hall there, and they'll stamp it with a Magic Kingdom stamp or whatever, and then you can mail it. There's a mailbox right there in front, basically the circle
Right
at the firehouse area, and we mailed it, and then it came here. I just thought that was neat.
And it came. We want to do it from every park.
Yeah, they said every park's got a stamp, so we want to do that. I don't know why, it's kind of neat.
Joanna likes it. We like it. It's pretty
It'd
cool.
be neat to mail like Christmas cards or
yeah.
something like that.
Have them stamped.
Because they said like people mail wedding invitations and they'll just give them the stamp and they'll do like 100 of them or whatever.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
I'm curious. It looks like Big Thunder is very, 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 very close to opening because they're already running the carts, the trains through there. But I'm curious as much work as they went to
Oh goodness, yeah.
to block the Haunted Mansion off from seeing the cars land. They frosted the windows in the Harbor House so you can't see out of them. It's going to be almost impossible. You can still peek at it when you come over the big hill on Tiana's, but it's going to be almost impossible to block Big Thunder off because it's just right there on top of it. So I'm curious to see, are they going to try, or are they just going to let it rip? What they going to do?
They just need to let it.
I understand they want to keep like some secret, they want to like be like, ta-da, check
reveal,
this out.
but
But it's like, my Lord, they went to a lot to try to block it off from people. And you still got that one person that takes the helicopter flights and takes all these pictures, bio-reconstruct, and then you still got people that will just hold their camera over like the big wall, which you're not supposed to do, and see what's in there. So I don't know.
It's kind of hard to hide something when it's so close to.
Yeah. Even before we left last time, they had put up a new thing of scaffolds and all this in front of the Haunted Mansion, and then later said this got something to do with
that.
That area, whatever.
Which is not a crazy big deal, but it also kind of takes away from the
because you couldn't really see the front
Haunted
of it.
Mansion attraction.
They're also repainting the castle. It looks like they're doing the sides first.
I didn't watch
Yesterday, I think they just got all the water out of the moat, and everybody's gonna freak. But they're about to bring in a crane.
Oh yeah.
And they said it would be lowered by noon every day. So I figure they'll paint throughout the night into the morning and then lower it down for pictures and stuff. But surely to God, it wouldn't take more than a few weeks at most to paint that thing. You know what I mean? Like,
I wonder how long, because like when I first went, it was the 25th anniversary, and it was like a candy. I wonder how long that.
They basically said stuff like that took so long and.
Did they build it outside?
Made so many people mad because there were like weeks or whatever while they had the castle basically blocked with cranes doing that.
Yeah.
And people were there for a once in a lifetime trip, and there's a half a candy castle with cranes in front. Because they said the last time they really did that was when they did the Stitch. They put like fake toilet paper all over the castle and whatever, and people lost their minds because, like I say, they had came from like overseas, and here we are, and now all of a sudden
all you see is cranes.
Yeah,
I guess that's understandable, but it looks really cool. I wish I could find my pictures.
So I would think by summer, I would think really within a week or two, once they get them cranes going, they'd have it painted. Because if you follow them, it looks like the sides are being done fairly quick, and I'm sure they're working all night, with big lights and stuff doing that. So it'd be neat to see somebody.
That's what I was going to say. It'd be neat to see
from
somebody
the contemporary, like zoom in and see what's going on. And then Epcot. I think the next big thing for Epcot, and I don't know when, it'll be in the next couple of years, I think, will be they'll redo Figment. And they probably need to. But at the same time, I don't feel like, a lot of people just go wild about that. I mean, it's not as dated as some of the other rides, in my opinion. I mean, it's dated, but it's not like that bad. But I think it'll get a redo.
Kind of wished it would go back to the original.
They said the original was like 3 times the length it is now.
Oh, really?
And it went upstairs. Like, there's an upstairs that they've had closed off for years. Yeah. But I would like to think that would happen, and they would bring back Dreamfinder and all that stuff. We'll see. But other than that, I mean, really, there's nothing else happening at Epcot as far as refurbishments go, which is good. But it went through all that stuff with Communicore and the Walt statue and Geo 82 and blah, 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 blah. So now maybe it's sort of okay for a little while. They just did Frozen, test tracks back open. It's crazy because it seems like on one side of things we just rode Big Thunder Mountain, but then on the other side it's like, no, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
And it ought to be, I think they said, did they say spring? I don't remember what they said, but I do know they're running.
How long has it been?
It closed in 24.
Oh, okay, dang.
Because Joanna rode it a few times. I want to say it was around Christmas of 24, maybe. Okay. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Because I remember telling her it was going to be about a year.
It's crazy.
So, but they're running the trains through it, which tells me it's basically ready.
Yeah.
So I figure maybe at some point very soon they'll start letting cast members try it out, and then we've never got to do, but they never.
Never do it.
Abigail, where have you been, girl? We hadn't
Hi.
seen you in 14 years. I feel like when they do the pass holder previews, except for Zootopia, which we wasn't there for, it's very brief. It's like a day or two, and then
Yeah.
everybody else is on. We've never been there where there's actually like a true or not a cast member, annual
Annual
pass
pass, yeah.
preview.
We're
But-
either a couple of days too early or too late, and they've already opened it up, or
I knew that we were either going to be able to get on Test Track when they were doing the previews, because people were already posting that like they were grabbing random people and letting them get on it, or Zootopia. And I joked with like two different people at Zootopia, like, y'all are going, and they wouldn't have it. So
they did not want to.
just the same old Abigail. We've been, let's see, we went to Disney. We've been back for what, 3 weeks? I think
Yeah.
3 weeks, something like that. Hopefully we're going toward the end of March. And we had an ice storm and a snowstorm. Actually, we ended up
We
staying.
extended our trip.
Yeah, 2 days. We had to stay 2 extra days on that last trip because it had iced.
We couldn't get a flight in.
So, good times.
Just had to extend our trip,
Good times.
but it worked out. Just working.
I seen where they're going to open both water parks up
Oh, I
again.
saw that.
You hadn't been to Typhoon Lagoon.
No, don't really care to go.
You got to go.
I don't want to get taken out by.
Well, but if you stand like in the shallow end, you're fine.
No, I just don't like water parks.
I want to go back to that wave pool
Well, we'll go to the wave pool
because I want to go out there without
without Joanna.
her thinking she's going to drown and test it out. Well, honest to God, I had no idea that wave was going to come as that big. And there me and her are. And
You said you heard a sound off.
It goes. Well, first of all, bong, and everybody's like woo, and I was just like,
and then nothing happens.
for like 3 minutes, nothing happened, and then it goes, whoosh, and it goes around a corner, and it come around that corner, and
I
was
bet
like,
your eyeballs got.
Well, I turn around and Joanna is running, and we're about, I don't know, a little over waist deep. I mean, but she can walk.
Yeah.
Well, by the time I seen that she done took off, I couldn't get to her before the wave got to us. So the wave gets to me, and I'm like going as fast as I can. Well, it hits her, and of course she goes under, and she's hollering, "Ah!" and coughing and everything else, causing a scene. And I need to look at I got the video of it.
I know you do.
She said-
she'd be so mad if she knew we.
She said, I don't remember what she said. Something funny, or it wasn't.
To you, it was funny.
It wasn't funny at the time, but a few minutes later it was. But she was going to drown, or I don't remember. But I mean, I snatched her right up, you know what I mean? And she did get some water up her nose or something, but it was very dramatic for a few minutes. And she got out of that water and it was done. And we went and messed around at a few little other things. And then I think that day we were staying at the Contemporary, and it thunderstormed. But before we left, I came back by. I'm talking like ankle deep because it goes up like a beach or whatever. She wouldn't even put her ankle in that water. I was like,
She's
"God."
been traumatized.
But I, honest to God, had no idea.
But that was gonna happen.
Well, see, before the mega waves come out, it just does like a splashy, and that's what I thought. Okay, this is cool. And I thought that was the wave pool, not that a Typhoon Lagoon's coming out.
Well, because they kind of tricked us because at Blizzard Beach they've got the wave pool, and it didn't even do anything.
I think me and her ended up back at Blizzard Beach, didn't we?
Which one was
no,
it?
we did, because or maybe I'm thinking about
There was
Typhoon.
one trip that I went to Walmart.
That
and
was
y'all went
Typhoon Lagoon, but I feel like we ended up back at Blizzard Beach again, but maybe I'm
I don't
wrong.
know.
Anyway, they're neat and well themed. I need to get her, which she did go down that slide at French Quarter, and I didn't know if she would, because for her that's a pretty big water slide, and she did. I mean, I was waiting on her, but she did kind of go under for a second, but she was fine. Yeah, well, Abigail, at first, the first time we went to the character outlet a couple of years ago, I was just kind of like, because at the time, there was a line, And it just once we got in there, it was like shoulder to shoulder.
And we got a stroller.
And I was just like, I don't know about this. But now that we've sort of figured it out, like last time we went at night and there was no line whatsoever. And I think the time before there was no line.
Yeah.
And I swear to you, I will never buy another Disney shirt. Let me tell you about my episode.
Is so mad.
The Figment sweater, the blue sweater that Figment wears for Christmas, and it has the blue Epcot thing on it and all that. I had wanted one of them for quite a while. So last year, I almost bought one, and I was like, I'm just going to wait. Because I know, in the scheme of things, it would only basically be wore one trip a year, which is right at Christmas, when Figment's wearing his. So this year, I thought, you know what? Before we go on this Christmas trip, I found one of them personal shopper people because they were announcing the new one was out, and I said, "Can you get me one of these?" And I think I paid
a lot.
Oh, it wasn't that much. It was like $110, $120. Right? Well, first of all, I didn't know that particular sweater runs huge,
big.
I got an extra large, and I'm talking it fits like a 3X. It's like hanging off.
It's like almost down to his knees.
Secondly, I didn't know, but this year, which is a good thing, they made them softer. I guess last year's was more bristly feeling. But that was good. So anyway, long story short, it's just like, whatever. It's big. I'll just pull the sleeves up. I've got it now. They got them jokers at that dang Character outlet or Character warehouse for $25.
$25.
So I bought last visit. I just went ahead and bought a large because $25.
I mean, it was 25. Yeah.
So, but anyway, not only that, them T-shirts in there are $7.99. Mm-hmm. And it's all the time. It'll be T-shirts we seen like 1 or 2 trips ago in the stores for $25 or $30. So I'm overbuying basically any clothing until
especially the seasonal ones.
Yeah,
even sometimes not the seasonal ones. But
that dang Halloween shirt that I bought, I guess back in the summer,
spent $35 on
something like that, and then it's in the outlet for $7.99. And I was like, "You got to be kidding me!"
And he bought a sweatshirt at the park. Was it at the park?
No.
No, he bought one at the warehouse, and then we seen one, the same exact one.
They had them at the 2 different places at the same time, and
$85.
80 versus 20 or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so Character Warehouse is where it's at. We've yet to go to the one on International Drive. I don't think it's quite as big, but at some point, I think, but it's another like 10 minutes down the road. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind trying that one just to see. And then nowhere in the area, but down at I can't think of the name of the town, but it's at Sawgrass Mills Mall down like 2 hours south of Orlando. There's another one, and that one is the banger. I see people post about it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's in a mall. There's never a line because it's not right there at Disney. It's like nice.
I bought me a pair of Ursula ears for $10.
We bought Christmas ornaments for a couple $. We bought all kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I have now fell in love, especially after... If you go like the day they put out the seasonal merch, it's going to be busy. But if you give it like a week, you know, like y'all bought some Halloween stuff for next year, and I bought like the Figment sweater and all that. So unless it's something like completely crazy, I'm going to be waiting until it hits the warehouse.
Yep. Because I bought some of the Jollywood. They had a lot of Jollywood stuff, and I told Jeremy, I was like, I'm going to wait. I said, because I guarantee you it's going to be at the warehouse.
She almost bought it for what, like, it was that...
it was the Loungefly, what's his name? Ollie.
Ollie, yeah.
It was the Loungefly Ollie, but he was just a little too small. And I was like, but he was still compared, I think it was like was it 85 originally? And they had it marked down to like $30.
Yeah.
And I almost got it, but I was like, do I really need it or do I just want it?
My question is, I think I understand, I'll explain the reasoning, but why not just put the Character Warehouse, a big one, at Disney Springs, not as big as World of Disney, but maybe half of that size, and just dump it all in there, because you know people would fight tooth and nail. But I think the reason they don't do that is they don't want to devalue the Disney. They don't want people to know, hey, it's in World of Disney, but if you wait a month, you can go right here and get it
Disney
for
Springs. Yeah.
So I understand.
I think they're kind of playing it smart.
But it's just weird that you got to go to like a random
outlet
that's nothing to do with Disney to do that.
I'm okay with that.
I guess.
Oh yeah, Abigail, you definitely need to go. If you're down there right after a season, definitely go and
I've been watching the videos because there's that Emily girl puts them out every day now. It's basically the same exact stuff it was several weeks ago, but let's see, we got Valentine's Day coming up, so there'll be a little bit of that probably in there in the next week or two, and then I don't know what'll be next, but
There was a couple of shirts I had my eyeball on, the Valentine's Day ones, so we'll see.
but I mean, there's sometimes we've been in there and it's just kind of, but and there's other times we went in there and it's like there's a
was
lot
like
of
jackpot.
stuff. Like even the last trip, they had all the 25th pin anniversary pins in there for like $6 of like I think there was what 5 or 6.
5 or 6 of the characters, yeah.
So I bought all them.
Tons of them.
And they were like $20 or so just a few weeks ago in the park, which is crazy to me that those are the ones they're blowing out because that's supposed to be like a big event sort of a thing, but they were there.
Maybe they got too many of them, kind of like
Maybe.
when they did all of the Figment stuff.
Maybe. And I know I bought that purple Figment shirt that looks sort of like a Roosevelt's, but it feels nothing like one.
like
It's
it.
like
Very stiff.
very stiff and it wrinkles. But anyway, a lot of people still said they liked it.
They still complimented it all the time.
But that's going to end up in there and that's going to hurt my feelings. But that one I really wanted because
That's gonna hurt my feelings.
it was neat. I think it was what 70-ish.
So, yeah.
So next time we go to Myrtle Beach, it's not a Character Warehouse.
But it's
There's a Disney store in North Myrtle Beach that we went in, and they had some stuff that is cheap as the Character Warehouse.
That's where we bought Joanna's Halloween costume that she wore this year.
And we bought your Powerline Roosevelt
Oh, yeah.
for like whatever, nothing. So
I think her costume was like $20, and I think my shirt was about that too.
we'll go, and if you got the
Oh, you got the
Mickey
debit
Mouse card, like they
MasterCard.
give us 10% off or something.
Very true. I forgot about that one.
There's one in Pigeon Forge too.
And just take a day trip to go up to.
I'm really looking into the Dollywood stuff because Dollywood's only about a little over 3 hours from here, and I personally haven't been to Dollywood since I was like 8,
I can't remember.
and I liked it, but I think they really amped it up, and even like Jackie, like we met her, Jackie. They've been going up there a lot, and she kind of put it on my radar, and they're already building a bunch of stuff.
Disney School.
That's wild.
Hmm.
There used to be a Disney.
Oh, store. I was like, a Disney School.
Well, there used to be one like in somewhere around the Mall of Georgia, I think, and it closed because that would have been like a little over an hour from us. But
And they closed it.
But I think there's still one in New York City.
There's a big one, right, in New York?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's Pigeon Forge, Myrtle Beach. I mean, there's still a handful, but not like there used to be, which is crazy because you'd think they would really be booming everywhere.
Thought we used to have some kind of Disney store at the Haywood Mall.
Maybe.
But yeah,
But that one in Myrtle Beach, it had some real good deals.
it did. And it wasn't busy at all.
There was nobody in there. So we'll check it out. We might end up back there.
They had a good bit of Disneyland stuff in that one, too.
True.
But I mean, still, I think they had, was it $3? Was it $3 shirts?
Something like that.
$5 shirts?
Yeah.
Maybe it was $5 shirts. I got me a few of those. What's the dog's name? Oh, shoot.
Doug.
Yeah, I got my Doug shirt from there.
I bought a Tiana shirt from there. Abigail was at the one in New York. I'd like to see that. I want to plan a New York trip.
I was about to say that.
Because, I mean, in the scheme of things, there's really cheap flights from Greenville up there. But I think it's another one of those, we need to go and learn the lay of the land
Right.
for a weekend, and then we'll kind of know what to do.
Yeah.
But because I don't know where to stay, which
Don't know
airport's
what
the
to
best to
do.
fly
Yeah.
into, all the stuff. I also wouldn't mind going to New Orleans, and I wouldn't mind going to Las Vegas.
I was just talking to somebody about that today at work. However,
I've
those are
really
the two
been
places I really want to go to.
I've really been researching some cruises
I'm telling
because
you, Joanna's gonna love those.
there's multiple ones we could do in like a long weekend. It's sort of, I mean, I know she's gonna like it, but it's sort of a starter cruise for
Yeah.
her, or test or whatever. And I'm leaning toward maybe doing one of them. I don't know. Should we do it in the middle of the summer? Should we do it late spring? Should we do it some other time? I don't know, but we'll see.
Of course, we went on a cruise prime hurricane season, and it was very cheap too.
Yep.
You just can't beat a cruise. Like for the price that you're paying, you get your food included.
I don't know. Well, I kind of do and I don't. But what got us? They used to dock one down in Charleston, South Carolina. We can be there in about 3.5 hours. And we went on like 2 or 3. I remember.
Quite a few.
I don't know what got us out of it, but I think what got us out is at the time it was the Fantasy, which was like their smallest boat Carnival had, and it was still good. But I do know that the one we took, the 7-day. After about 4 days, I'm ready to get off this thing.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, I think it's the Utopia of the Seas, which is one of the bigger Royal Caribbean boats. It does like a Friday through Monday deal.
I'd like to do a Royal Caribbean.
I think that would be a good one.
Because I think I've only done Carnival. I know you've done.
My very first one was a Royal, which I don't really have much against Carnival. I think it's probably a little, I don't want to say more party oriented, but that time we went, I guess it was our honeymoon.
It was spring break. Though.
It was spring break, and it was a little wild.
It was wild.
And loud.
I mean, obviously I'd still want to go on a Disney cruise, but those things are so expensive.
Yeah.
I think you could almost go to Disney cheaper than you could.
I'm sure.
Go on a Disney cruise.
Every time though we see that Disney cruise line bus that picks people up at the resort and takes them out to the port.
Take me.
Yeah. But anyway, I think I want to do like a long weekend, quick, short, cheap, whatever cruise and let Joanna test it out, and then we'll figure it out from there. But
that child will be all over that boat.
Mm-hmm. I had looked though, like the Icon of the Seas and whatever the other one is, the biggest ones they've just made. They're only doing like long,
I bet,
and I was like, I don't want to go for like a week.
Yeah, no. Of course, I think the Royal Caribbean ones are a good bit bigger than the Carnival ones too, right? Or are they about the same?
They've got all different types.
Oh, okay.
The one I'm wanting to do is a lot bigger.
Okay.
And it's funny because the very first one I went on when I was a kid, I thought that boat was huge. And it was like half the size of the Fantasy. You know what I mean?
Lord.
So it was tiny, but.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind. I want to do a cruise sometime this year. I don't know at what point to do it or whatever, but. And I don't know whether to incorporate it. Should we into like a Disney, do the cruise, and then come back to Disney for a day or two, or just cruise and come back here? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I just don't know if I could be in Florida and not at least visit Disney.
Yeah, I would like to just go. I wish we had like 2 weeks. I'd like to go down the east coast of Florida, all the way to Key West, and then come back up the west coast, because there is so much stuff in Florida and all these random, like, super clear water springs you can snorkel in, and just everything you can imagine. And like the time we went to Key West, it's crazy because it is super expensive to fly into Key West. But the time we went there, I thought it was neat, mainly because you can almost walk everywhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going back there.
Yeah, feels like 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Our honeymoon was a adventure.
Let's see. I think that was our first stop.
It was
Key. I think we did a C-Day, Key West.
Yeah.
Freeport.
Yeah.
That night.
We got food poisoning.
And I'm talking.
It was bad. Like, literally, I'm sitting on the bed covering my ears because Jeremy is like puking his guts up.
It was really bad. And then we got to Nassau and we were like,
we got to get off this boat. We got to do
weak
something.
From puking all night. And finally I was still kind of dizzy and everything else. And I was like, you know what? We're here.
Pale.
Yeah, we're here. So we got off the boat.
I think we made it as far as
we didn't go far. We went like a block.
Like little shops or whatever, and then we were like, we can't do this.
And then and I think we had a sea day after that, and we came back. But yeah,
I've never wanted to be back on land.
Yeah,
it's so bad in my life. It was so bad. Our honeymoon, I'm sitting there like, oh God.
And I'm pretty sure there was that lobster bisque. And I'm pretty sure that's what that. there was an uncooked fish. Yeah, it was a fish that wasn't cooked that we ate.
And thankfully, I think Jeremy's thinking the lobster biscuits because that's all that was coming up.
Yeah.
But I think he had eaten more of the fish than I did because I was sick, but I was not near as bad as him. But it was bad.
Yeah, it was awful.
I was trying to clean up stuff. But yeah. Mm-mm.
But yeah, that sucked going to Nassau and we were just like Well, I like Freeport, but from our last trip, what I don't like about Freeport, you've got to get on a van and go about 10 minutes into. Yeah, I've seen the Poop Cruise documentary. You've got to get on a van and go about 10 minutes into the Lucaya or whatever it's called. And once you get there, it's nice.
Very nice.
But last time on the way back, and you just getting on these random vans, this cruise ship ain't got nothing to do with it.
Oh.
On the way back, the van broke down.
I bet my mom was back there laughing her head off because
and this dude that lives in the Bahamas, he whips out this little composition book. He starts flipping. Well, I'm smart. We were going to get back with plenty of time before the boat left, like, an hour or something or more. Here we are on the side of the road. These vans are just constantly coming by, and I'm thinking, flag one of these jokers down and put us on it. He's on the phone, talking and all this. Well, the guy that sat in the passenger seat, he turns around and was like, "We screwed." And he was like,
there was another girl who was doing some kind of vlogging, and she was like, "We're going to miss our boat. What is everybody?"
Oh yeah. But anyway,
my mom and my uncle both were with us.
Yeah. Well, he gets that thing fired up finally. And this van looked like it came off the bottom of the ocean.
It looked like those vans that were like on two wheels.
We pull up, and there's like 10 minutes.
We were running
to be on the boat's leaving in 10 minutes, and we got a quarter mile or whatever to get. And we run to the boat. I thought,
there's
like
Lord. 12 of us, like 12 or 15 of us, and we were running.
That was a big thing on that trip. And wasn't that the trip the elevator got stuck?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, and we are like packed in this elevator, and it stops and gets stuck.
And I start having a panic attack because
some guy starts cussing and my first thought was, we're gonna have to knock this guy out so that he don't harm everybody in this elevator.
Yeah.
So I was like thinking in my head, I'm about to punch this guy right in the temple, and
I'm just like, oh, don't pass out, no.
And after like 2 minutes or a minute and a half, something, it finally goes up, ding, and it was like, get off of this thing right now.
I think we may have taken the steps the rest of the time.
But no, the van situation was something else.
That was almost scary because we almost got left.
Because we kept sitting there, and this guy's like literally going through this little book, and like he'd call somebody, and and that was like, your same company, there's a million of these vans coming by. Stop one of them or do something, And it was a straight drive, and he couldn't hardly drive. Remember, he was like, and it was bad.
It's always my mom's. Like something always.
I remember we went through a roundabout. I don't know why we went through a roundabout, and he like missed the gear, and it was like, and it's a whoom, and we went out in the grass, and it was like, well, what are we doing?
We're all looking at each other,
and it would not crank, and I was thinking, this is bad.
Oh yes.
Anyway, but what we do, I guess it's still the same way. You pay like $10 a person, get on that van. They drive you about 10 minutes to that port of Lucaya or whatever. There's 2 or 3 major hotels there, and I think you pay them like maybe $10.
A little bit, yeah.
And you can use all their pools and beaches and the whole nine. That's the way to do it. Because right there at the port, at Freeport, it's like an industrial port. There's like big container ships.
And it stinks.
Yeah, it's bad. And then we found out at Nassau, what was the name of that beach? If you get off the boat and just go right to the right, there's a beach.
I don't remember the name of the beach.
But last time.
Is that the one where you were taking us off on an adventure and I was?
We got on is it Junkanoo Beach? Anyway, we got on what was them buses called? It was like a quarter to ride them, but we got on this thing, and this guy was 2 inches from the bumper of the car in front of us. And I was like, oh my God, this is like a bigger bus. And I was like, we're about to die. Well, then I had, by Google Maps, we got off, I think it was Fort Fincastle or something. And I was like, we're just going to walk through these 2 neighborhoods and we're going to be at this big fort. Well, I did not know, and Google didn't warn me, that those 2 neighborhoods are Cracktown in the Bahamas. There are literally people laid out in the street hollering and shot up with drugs and all this. So here we go with me being our leader. And Dawn's over there like, wait, turn around. And luckily everybody else was like, let's just walk through this. And I was like, Dawn. So we walked like a half mile or something through all this. And we, we come out this nice, or not nice, but we come out this fort and do a little tour or whatever. We get to the fort, and there's a man with no legs. He's like,
oh, I forgot about him.
greetings, and we were like, my God, man, where's your legs at?
He was the sweetest man, though.
Yeah, he had a dog, I think.
Yeah.
And he did like a 10-minute tour of this place.
There was like steps that we had to, like we went down and.
So we gave him like $10 a piece or something.
Yeah.
But I had seen him later on somebody else's video. I didn't even do any kind of video, but on somebody else's video, there he was, and I was like, "There's that man."
Forgot about that.
He was like a black Lieutenant Dan.
I just remember Jeremy taking us through the ghetto, and I was just like, "We're gonna die.
It really was bad because I mean,
We're gonna die."
all I had done was looked on Cruise Critic and done my Google Map thing.
And all I had ever been hearing was, "Do not stray away from the touristy areas." And I was like,
I'm talking people was laid out in the road.
thankfully, I had read and learned you do not wear jewelry or anything.
I was prepared to kill a crackhead, but I'm like, you just don't give them any attention. You just keep
Right.
going. They want money or drugs or whatever. Because I remember when I was a kid in Nassau, they got the people at the dock that are pulling
Harassing you pretty much.
they're pulling out these big shells. Now they're probably shells that they've brought in, and they want you to think, hey man, I just came down from the ocean, man. But anyway, they were trying to sell us marijuana and all kind of stuff right there beside the cruise ship, and we were like, we good, buddy. But anyway,
We got one of those shells though.
we did.
Actually, I think you got one when you were a kid.
But David had laid up in that van in one of them seats, and that guy, he said,
You
remember,
did.
he was a little, I got a picture of him somewhere. He said, you, come out of there. And I about peed on myself, just the way he said it. And David looked at him and said, huh? Or whatever. Because David was
What?
laid up, he was laid up like a small dog or something in there.
Oh,
Anyway.
we have ventured from our original topic.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe we'll do a cruise and video it, and God knows what will happen.
Mm.
What I've come to find out in all areas of my life is anytime I'm involved, I take that back, because most of our Disney trips are pretty much
Most.
uneventful.
Of them.
But there's been a lot of trips. I got the archery shop. There's been a whole lot of trips with that where we went to these different towns and done these archery things. Like one time, we woke up and the person beside it in the room beside us was dead. I mean, there's all kind of stories.
Jeremy brings on the crazy. Like I don't know, I guess he just the crazy is drawn to Jeremy.
I don't know what causes that.
I don't either.
But
I mean, even at the airport, I don't think it was his pastime, but the time before that lady was rude to Jeremy. I was like, Jeremy's about to knock this old lady out.
I don't remember. I might have it on video. I don't know.
You may have. I don't know.
All I did, it makes me so mad when you go to get off these airplanes.
People in the way back.
Well, it's like, all right, people, they're going to open the door in a minute. It's going to take them 2 minutes to get the door open. Remain seated. But as soon as that airplane hits the brake, everybody's standing up, fighting for bags, and it's like, calm down. Well, anyway, our normal procedure is we just sit there, because there's no need standing up trying to duck under the baggage thing for 10 minutes. And once it finally everybody goes and it gets to our aisle, I'll calmly stand up and grab our bags and we'll go on. Well, anyway, that's what happened. The couple rows went. I kind of look at this old lady. She don't move.
She's not moving.
It turns out she had a walker or something
she
going,
needed
a
a
wheelchair.
wheelchair.
Anyway, so I go ahead and get up and start getting our bags, and she smarted something off about, I don't even remember.
Something
what
about being in a hurry or something.
Oh, so I smarted something back off to her and really didn't care, and that's not really my normal demeanor, but that lady, I thought,
And that girl that was sitting behind her, or beside her, she was like...
oh man.
But I think she had enough of that lady too.
Yeah, anyway, but yeah, that was something else.
Jeremy's always bringing something. I wouldn't say drama, but...
One time at I'll tell this story, we'll get back into Disney. I took this fella, Donald, your brother was involved in this one.
Oh, Lord.
Me and Dawn's brother and this other guy went down to Columbia, South Carolina to do this archery shoot thing, about 2.5 hours away. We get there, everything's fine. We had to do a thing Friday night, we had to do a thing Saturday morning. We do our thing Friday night, and We go eat sushi, I think it was. We go back to the hotel. I had put myself in my own room because I don't like dealing with everybody's stuff. I had put Donald and this other fella in a room together, and they split it or whatever. No big deal. Well, anyway, I wake up. I go down to the little continental breakfast to get me some cereal. First of all, there's Donald. And what does Donald have? He has a Ziploc bag with a moth in it, telling the Indian lady that it's a bed bug. And at the time, he worked for the bug company. And I was like, Donald, that is a moth. He's like, it's a bed bug. I said, bed bugs don't have wings, son. Anyway, he's trying to get him some kind of deal. And it didn't work. So no big deal. So me and him sit down to eat our Fruities Pebbles together. And he says, we have a problem. And I said, what is that problem? And he said, I don't want to call this guy's name because I'm sure he don't watch it. But anyway, he said when we got back, left the room last night, and he only returned like an hour ago. And when he returned, he has a prostitute with him. And I said, say again.
Say again.
So I was like, well, what? He said, they're passed out. Like, they are out. This is bad. And I was like, okay. So I was like, well, we got like 30 minutes. We got to check out and be back at this place. So we get down there to check out. And I said, well, what's going on? He said, Donald said, I didn't check out. I left him in the room. He left him in there with the Asian lady. And I was like, oh, I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Okay.
So we proceed. We leave him there. And we proceed and we go do our archery thing, which is like an hour and a half or so. And I had them texted and said, hey, buddy, I don't know what you got going on, but if you ain't ready to roll in about whatever time, we're going to leave you in Columbia. I ain't getting in the middle of none of that mess. So I kid you not, Donald drove and we were putting our stuff in his car, and Donald's like, what are we going to do? I said, we're leaving him. He's done. I'm not. And as we were putting our stuff in his car, the other guy called me and said, man, will you please come get me? I'm out here by the road at the hotel. And luckily the hotel was like 5 minutes down the road. So we go back, pick this guy up, and I was like, at the time, this guy's engaged and now married to a chick that he was engaged to. But there's an Asian prostitute in Donald's room with him, all right? So I'm just like, what are you thinking, dude? He's like, man, I don't know, and all this stuff. But we're at this archery thing, and that morning, we're laughing about it, basically, but word spreads through the whole 50 or 80 or whatever people that are there that this has went on, and oh man, it is the story of the morning, you know?
Oh, good.
And so we bring this cat and Donald and me back here, and basically we had a thing at the shop that day, and we did it, and I mean, it was just, I don't know, but how I get in the middle of this, how do you... At least he wasn't in my room, and that's why I chose to just have my own room.
This is why Jeremy does his own thing.
But later, this particular fellow was like, yeah, we walked in at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and he said, as soon as I opened the door, there's Donald with his butt hanging out of the covers, and we were like, oh my God, and I guess the woman was like, you know, so anyway, I don't know what, anyway. My God, there's so many other stories to tell, but that's one of my highlights.
The story of Jeremy's life.
I'm glad Donald got to experience it.
I'm sure he did like it.
It was in his room. He checked.
He said, I checked out.
The funniest part of the whole thing, other than him trying to tell some Indian lady that don't understand English that this moth is a bed bug or whatever, and that thing's going, was him saying, I checked out. I said, you left him in the room? He said, oh yeah. And I was like, my God, that cleaning lady, that's what happened. The cleaning lady comes a couple hours later, and here's this fella and a naked Asian lady laid up in the bed.
Oh, Lord.
You know, and she was like, oh, you know, I didn't know nobody was in here. And they were like, oh. Anyway. Man. We've never had anything like that happen at Disney, thank God.
Thank God. Anyways, back to Disney.
Back to Disney. I don't know if we really hadn't had.
Not too.
I don't think this is this ain't really funny. We had the situation where the travel planner lady didn't.
That was not funny, and it still isn't funny.
She didn't book us. We were going to do a split stay, and for some reason it didn't register that like the same day that we check out needs to be the same day we check in. So it was like we check out on the 10th, and then the second
We
stay
didn't
didn't
have-
start till the 11th. Well, we're eating at freaking Ohana, and I get a thing. Thank you for your stay. Tomorrow checkout's at 11, and I thought,
No, it's not.
oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So I'm texting her in like a panic of what. My first thought was like, we're literally gonna have to check out, go to the freaking Howard Johnson for a night, drag all our stuff over there, and then come back to Riverside or whatever. So I was just like, oh
I think
man.
that may have been, and don't get me wrong, I like this girl a lot, but I think that might have been the time that Jeremy started planning all of our trips himself after that.
Well, the main reason is like I can log in and look at my own stuff, and I like to deal with my own stuff.
Yeah.
The travel planner, even though it don't cost another dime, and I know this girl, and I really want to help her get some money because she makes money off of it. But if you got to do anything, any changes or anything, you got to go through her, and you got to hope she responds. And it's like I'm over that. I can just do it myself. So.
And it's worked out perfectly fine.
Yep. I did see a thing on the TV about some people they got arrested, of course, finally. But it was a husband or a boyfriend, girlfriend. They would go to Saratoga Springs and basically watch hotel rooms, and said a lot of people would not let their door close all the way. And as soon as the people left, the woman would watch. The dude would go in there and grab a couple computers or Apple Watches or cameras or whatever, and they'd roll on about their day. And this went on for, I guess, like 2 years before
my
they called
Lord.
her. Yeah. And they were talking about, like, people would check in, put the little flipper so the door didn't close all the way, and go get ice or whatever, and that would give this guy just enough time to get in there and grab all this stuff. And, like, this was a big thing for a while. And I was like, oh, man. And I always
This
hear
is why we check our doors before.
that. And there's all kind of police reports about like stuff getting stolen, like during fireworks, because people so focused on the fireworks and recording and all that stuff with their cell phone, people's phones get stolen all the time. And there was this guy they caught. He had like a lead bag so that the signal couldn't go from the phone, and he would steal all these people's stuff, like phones out of the strollers and out whatever, and put them in these bags so they couldn't track them.
So people couldn't track them.
And somehow they caught him with a bag with like a dozen phones in it one day, and it was like, man.
And that's why we have everything
Yeah.
right there around us.
And air tags. I know I got air tags on like the stroller, the camera bag, the everything, so that I can just be like.
And they're well hidden.
Which, granted, I mean, if they put it in a lead bag, it probably ain't gonna work. But yeah, crazy stuff.
Wow.
Crazy stuff.
Come on now. It's supposed to be the happiest place on earth. People trying to.
The fireworks. Sometimes the parades, but mainly the fireworks, probably what makes me the maddest, because it's like you'll get a good spot,
Yeah.
you'll do the whole thing, and then some joker's gonna walk up in front of you, like not just in front of you, but like right here in front of you, and then put a kid on their head or something, and it's like, buddy.
Like you've been standing there for a long time with your spot ready.
Yeah. And what makes me probably the maddest is when we get a good spot, we get Joanna. Sometimes we'll stand her in the stroller so she's like our height and can see, and then when these people come and block her, and it's just like.
I have made some people move before.
It just gets crazy. But my favorite thing, and I got it videoed somewhere, was that time there's this kid. The mama was holding him like a machine gun, and he don't
care.
He don't care if he was at Disney World or Chuck E. Cheese or the Dollar Tree, but he's got his bubble gun and just blasting this lady beside him. And I was like, this is awesome. And the mama don't really understand that this is going on, and she's just. And this kid is just blasting the whole crowd with this bubble machine. So, it was funny.
Oh.
Sometimes them kids will get wild on the bus and fire them bubbles off.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway.
I think our favorite one was the Slinky Bus when the kids were playing like jungle gyms on the.
I put that in the video, even though Dawn told me.
I told him he shouldn't have, but.
I mean, it shows the kids' faces, but it was from the back.
That's true.
They literally were doing like. Pulling up on the bars you hold on to
pull-ups.
And doing a flip, like a back flip.
Like this girl was
while we're
flipping.
going down the road, and I was thinking, holy crap, this is wild.
I was like, this girl was going to die.
I thought at any point that bus driver was going to be like, hey, watch your kids.
Sit down.
Never did, and I thought, oh, man.
Well.
Anyway. Here's probably the story of stories. I'm going to tell it. I don't think I ever have. I have told it in a couple of Facebook groups because people say, what's the craziest thing you're saying? We were in line for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And this, redneck, I don't know what the word is, because, we're rednecks.
I'm not a redneck.
What? We're in South Carolina.
I am a southerner. I am not a redneck.
A Southern belle.
I think of rednecks as being like
Joanna.
she is a redneck.
Anyway, these rednecks behind us, it's a mama, her mama,
And a child.
And a kid, probably, 4? Well, the next thing we know, it's basically dark, but still,
It was the Halloween trip.
Okay. They tell this girl to pop a squat and pee in the dead center. I mean, the dead center of the path we're walking on. And not only that, but like we're a foot in front of her, and there's other.
I was going to say, there's not even a space me and Jeremy between.
And here's this girl doesn't pop the squat, peeing. And I was thinking, holy crap. Well, not only that, but when she did it, she peed. She didn't,
everywhere.
She peed all over her pants. She sprayed them. And I'm sitting here thinking, there is no way this is happening right now. So her pants are just soaked. So then they just roll on. We get on 7 George Mine Train, and this girl, had pee all over that seat, and they just let her roll with it. And then when we got off, there she is still in her soaked pants. And it's like, y'all have lost y'all's mind. I mean, either get out of line and let the poor girl go pee or something, but you don't pop a squat in front of hundreds of people. I still cannot believe it.
Because he didn't tell the whole story, because the original plan was, because I was listening, because I'm nosy, this mama tells this girl, I'm gonna lift you up and put you on the other side of this fence, and you go right here beside this tree. Well, we're in the lightning lane, okay? There's people right down there in the regular lane. And so the mama picks her up and puts her over there. She says, Mama, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm like, glancing at her from the side.
I think this is when I picked it up too and was thinking, there's no way this is happening right now.
So then she picks her back up and puts her, she's like, we'll just have to hold it. So then the mama picks her back up and puts her over, and then the grandmama is like, well, just let her pop a squat right here.
I mean,
and I was just like
she might as well have peed on her feet.
I'm pretty sure I just did a whole full turnaround and just looked at them.
I think we all did. Like, y'all have lost y'all's mind.
And the people that were behind them, they were like, what in the world is going on?
I mean, I really, and I didn't, because I don't know how, but when we got to the front, I wanted to tell, like, the cast member, like, they just let this girl
peed all over herself.
And she soaked the seats. About whoever sits in this after her is in a mess.
Ew, I didn't even think about that. That is gross.
That was my whole thing, yeah.
Ew.
I would care, I mean, you obviously don't do that, but I could really care less about her, that she peed on herself. But yeah, I'm talking, she was dripping. So, like, she got in that seat, and then whoever gets on it next probably thinks...
Ew, now that makes me want to, like, wipe down all my seats before I sit down.
Whoever gets in it's probably like, oh, they probably just got off Tiana's. And then later they're like, why does that smell like urine?
Oh, that's going to make me... Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I did not even think about that.
We also seen... This is nowhere near as bad, but still... I think it was... And I got it on video. I didn't get the little wiener, but they were changing a little boy's diaper right in the middle of the line in Peter Pan's flight. They just laid him right on the ground.
I told Jeremy, I said, that woman is changing that little baby's diaper.
Spread eagle. This poor little feller. My God. Do people not have any sense? What'd she say?
She just got like the grossed out face. Yeah. We do get into some crazy situations.
Yeah.
And that's just at Disney.
I'm going to start bringing in the Lysol spray.
Wet wipes her apart.
Speaking of that, let me tell you about the Lysol spray story. Here's another one. When we were we're coming back from Magic Kingdom on this last trip. We're back and we get Joanna likes to get on her specific spot, and it's if you walk to the back of the bus, all the way to the back, the seat's facing forward. She likes to be on the right seat, and that's fine. So we get back there. We're all by ourselves, no big deal. This family gets on, and for whatever reason, comes right there up in our space, because there's nobody else hardly on this bus. And all of a sudden, we hear the god-awfulest, I'm talking, these people can't breathe. They're coughing and coughing and coughing.
Hi.
Getting out inhalers.
Have you been crying?
Here you go.
What?
They're getting out inhalers, and we are now trapped on this bus with these sick people right here. So I think my new thing I'm gonna be taking in my bag is a mask. Because I swear to God, I would have masked up right in front of them people and been like, but I was about half holding my breath during that ordeal because they were coughing. I mean, like deep.
Inhalers were getting pulled out and everything, and I was like, "This is ridiculous." Oh,
Things still working.
what you been crying about?
Crying? You got Doritos.
I was gonna say she's got tears.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. You're good. Oh, Abigail said, "Hey, Queen."
Hello.
She's got her Valentine's Day outfit on. Yep. Do you have any funny stories?
Oh, no.
No.
What?
Okay.
We had the kid on Small World, and I made a reel
Oh,
of it.
that one was funny.
He dipped his hand in the water.
He was fixing his
and
hair.
was doing his hair out of the Small World water. And I was like, I told Dawn, I said, this is TikTok gold. And I zoomed in. You can't see his face, but you can see the back of his head.
That
he
was
he was
funny.
probably a little smaller than Joanna.
He was fixing his hair all up in that nasty water.
Oof.
Imagine if he got an infection.
It would have. It's gross.
That has coins in it.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure a lot more than that.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. I did see today something happened with Living with the Land, and they just randomly had to drain it midday or whatever, so I don't know what happened. But I know that last 2 times we were on it, there was a shoe stuck in one of the rollers underwater.
Oh, yeah. I think he's got a picture of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. People at Disney are not real.
Wait, what did you say?
Abigail said that people at Disney.
So
They're not
I'll be
real.
honest, there's some people we see, I ain't trying to be judgmental, but we see some people at Disney, I'm thinking, how did you get in here? Like, your ghetto self. Like, people just out there.
Yep.
Guess that's one of the. I guess those are the once in a lifetime.
Or somebody gifted a ticket or something, but
I'm gonna tell you, one of these trips that we go on, all that we're gonna do is video every single thing about people of what not to do.
I
in
want
Disney.
to just put the camera on the front of a stroller, because I swear we can't go 20 yards without somebody either blocking us or like walking,
Cutting me off.
or coming straight at us, and it's like we're going in a straight line. You just all of a sudden came into the frame, and you want us to move. I mean, it's just like crazy. And then families of like 8
In a straight line.
will just block the entire walkway, and it's like you got 30 people behind you trying to go, and y'all over here, hey, what's going on, cuz?
Walking like 0.2 mile an hour.
Nose is itching.
And my thing is I don't care if you want to like, go across, but like, don't hesitate.
Yeah,
like
go.
if you're gonna go, just go. So,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Yep.
I tell Joanna all the time, stick her foot out and trip somebody, and she won't do it.
Yeah, because I never do that.
I know it because you're too nice.
Yes, I am.
You're too nice.
But only when someone tries to tell me what to do, I won't do it.
Oh,
Mm.
so if you feel like you need to do it by yourself, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
You got anything to talk about?
Oh. A ton of stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
go ahead.
We'll leave you with it.
This is now the Joanna show.
Do you have an idea?
I don't.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. Tons of stuff.
What are they?
Number 1,
What?
Pikachu.
It's not even about Pokemon.
Oh.
It's Disney.
Oh. Maybe. Hmm.
Some funny stories?
Do you have a funny story?
No.
No.
When we check into the hotels, Joanna always explores
Racist.
underneath
Oh yeah.
the
Yes.
bed.
She likes to do the under the bed
Yes,
exploration.
I always do that.
because you can fit.
Of course, because I am flexible. My back can literally do this. And I can do this with my thumb.
Oh my.
Joanna's in the middle. Somebody said, "What's your name?"
My name is Joanna.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
What have you ate? You done been up hitting the sugar? I did buy some Yoo-Hoos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Yoo-Hoo is struck bottom.
And I heard that you were laughing at me almost drowning.
What? She was laughing at me.
Y'all were.
I didn't do it. I'm so sorry.
I
I knew you would be mad at me.
would never laugh at such a thing.
You did.
Easy.
Would you?
Hey,
Hey,
quit.
I don't do that. Would you? Would you go back to that? Typhoon
Not
Lagoon?
when I'm an adult.
Not until you're an adult.
Yes.
We'll go back and you just stay in the
You
shallow.
just stay with me in the shallow part, and we'll run away from the wave.
You will not be running away from me.
What
Not you. I said run away from the wave.
What if we had a boogie board and we said, "Wee"?
I drown.
I doubt it. If you would,
Whoa, she's exposing y'all right now. She
Yeah.
really is.
here's all you had to do that day.
And my eyes.
But she was freaking out. Okay, I probably
Oh,
would
she
have
was-
done the same thing too.
She was going at fast speed.
You were trying to go as fast
Stop.
as you could. I'm not laughing because
This
I
is-
probably would have done exactly what you did.
Very serious matter.
This is a very serious matter. Act like that. Quit doing that.
I don't know why I'm always laughing.
Me either.
This is a very serious matter.
Look at me.
You don't have any teeth?
Joanna took some Valentine's Day cards to all her classmates today.
Yes.
She did.
And Kylie and Kelly weren't there. Those are Kylie is one of my friends.
Yeah.
Where's
That
she
was
at?
one of your friends.
I think that she's at her house.
She was
Okay.
at her house.
And
Kelly was sick.
yeah. And I still have more to go. I have more.
Oh, do you? Oh, yeah. We do have more.
Yes. What other funny stories are there that happened?
We can't tell funny stories because you won't let us laugh.
Maybe
But-
we should tell very serious stories.
No, I need funny stories.
We had a screamer at the pool this last visit.
Yes, and I hated it.
They got the All-Star Sports big pool was closed,
Yep.
and for like 2 or 3 days when we got there, it was literally in the 20s here, but there it was in the 80s.
Yeah.
So me and her went to swim, and since the big pool's closed, everybody's piled in that little pool. And as soon as we walk up, there's a, I mean, just like constantly. And I was thinking, for the love of God, kid parent, grab that kid and beat him.
Yeah, just take
And
it back to the room.
in a situation like that, let's pretend Dawn is the screamer. Here's what Joanna does.
Oh, yeah. She was.
I do not do that.
Well, that's what you used to do.
She zooms in on them and just stares
She
them
will
down.
stare them down.
And
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Me too. I mean, because she's doing exactly what we want to do.
Yeah, I mean, she'll just be like,
Now she used to put her fingers in her ears and would just stare at somebody, but now she just looks at them.
Yeah, with earplugs in my.
Yeah, she doesn't have earplugs in her.
I'm just staring at you. Staring at you.
but we had the screamer.
Yes, which I didn't love
Yeah, you didn't love it.
because it's annoying.
It really is.
Do you think it's annoying?
I do.
Do you think it's annoying?
Not at all. I love people that scream all the time.
Him and being silly.
Him and being silly. Anyways.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
You toted a stuffed cat animal throughout Disney World.
Yep.
That was a big thing too. This thing's like this
It
long.
looks like a real cat.
It does look like a
I'll
real cat.
show you.
Go get it.
I need to come back.
Okay, go get it and show it to us. This one lady.
BRB.
Okay, this one lady looked at it and looked at it again, and she's like, I thought that was a real cat to begin with. But y'all, this cat is so funny looking, and
It's bloated looking.
it's like y'all see it in a second, but it's got like I really don't even know where'd y'all get it from. Books a
Books
Million.
a Million, yeah.
I'm back.
There we go.
I already have it.
Oh, this cat cracks me up.
Yes, and I want another.
Why are you gonna be so stop?
All right, let's see that cat.
Here it is.
Look at that thing. It's got like a big old belly,
This is a chunky one.
but it fits perfectly right in your arm.
Yeah.
Because you want to know how I know that? Because I was end up carrying it the
Yeah.
whole time.
We
Give me my
go
kitty.
on one of our Books a Million trips. She wants a book and a stuffed cat.
And what's her daddy do? Buys the book and the stuffed cat.
Yep.
So there's her kitty cat.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Gray stripe.
Gray Stripe. Gray Stripe the kitty cat.
Yeah. Okay. There's more.
All right.
Funny stories. Any funny stories, anyone?
I thought you were gonna tell one.
Because we're about to end this thing.
But can you just give me an idea?
Trying to think. I
I
don't know anything.
do you know?
I usually don't have any funny stories. I keep it very serious.
Okay.
This is a very serious moment.
Unfortunately. I said unfortunately.
You want to tell everybody about
What you been eating? Your mouth is orange.
Were you eating
My-
Cheetos?
No. I wasn't even eating anything.
You ate something.
You have an orange mouth.
No, I haven't.
You've been jawing on.
Hey.
Have you drank your Yoo-hoo?
Yeah?
That's
That's
probably
why-
why you're hyper.
Yes, I'm crazy. That's how I was born. Stop laughing, everyone.
Okay.
All right, very serious moment.
Wait.
You want to tell everybody bye?
Bye. Unfortunately.
I did not laugh.
Why do you want to tell funny stories, but then you want to get mad when somebody laughs?
Yes, because it's annoying.
All right.
Annoying.
It's somebody's bedtime. So
No, it's not. It's my playtime.
Oh. We'll see about that.
let's tell
Oh.
everybody
It'd be like
good
this.
night.
Bye. Love you. Love
All right.
y'all.
We'll
All right,
see
guys.
y'all. We'll see y'all next Thursday. I still got some more Disney videos I got to put together. We'll see you next Thursday. And if you hadn't subscribed to Joanna's channel,
Yes, please. Give me 1 million subscribers.
What is
that's
it?
a lot. Well, tell them what your channel's called.
Joanna Adventures. And just a reminder to, when you leave this podcast, stay magical and keep exploring.
Oh yes, I
She's-
love it.
she's got a video meeting
Toothless.
Toothless with like 70,000 views.
Yes.
And can this podcast be on my channel?
Sure.
Sure. So everybody going. Oh, Abigail said, okay, noted. She says she's going to go look at your page.
Okay.
All right. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, Abigail. Love you.
Bye, guys.
Stay magical and keep exploring.